In today's video, I want to show you AI tools to help you make videos faster.
In today's video, I want to show you AI tools to help you make videos faster.
In today's video, I want to show you AI tools to help you make videos faster.
In today's video, I want to show you AI tools to help you make videos faster.
Hey everyone, Alan here. If you are struggling with creating content, maybe can't come up with ideas or you don't have time to make videos, I'm going to showcase how you could use Google's new AI tools to streamline the video creation process. And we're going to be walking in starting from scratch and giving you kind of my full workflow. So really what this video is going to cover is first talking about Google AI Studio, which is what I use to come up with the prompts and the script. From there, I feed that into the new Google Vids creator, which basically makes a whole presentation for you and has the option to do voiceover. And then lastly, there's a new thing just released today called Veo 3, which could create amazing B-roll content. And you could also use this to stitch together faceless videos. So if you're thinking about making YouTube and kind of don't have the confidence to speak in front of the camera, using these tools and some others I'm going to showcase to you can really help in creating the new content. So first off, what I typically do when making AI content is having people that I like in the YouTube. And so I've downloaded a bunch of transcripts from some of the people that I follow, load this into the prompt chat, and then I say, hey, make a script or, make content that's inspired by these types of people. So you could download YouTube transcripts by searching YouTube transcript downloader and then go to your favorite YouTubers. This starts off as the prompt for how you create content. Then you could simply just insert the chat and say, for example, create a YouTube script on using Google AI Studio to make a YouTube prompt, Google Vids to create a presentation, and Google Veo for making B-roll or faceless content. So it's kind of meta because I'm thought about this video before. I didn't make a prompt on this video, and I'm just literally thought about it kind of as the content was released yesterday from Google. And I thought, hey, what better way to get into making AI than the AI conference is coming out? So this is the video that I'm going to be making, is showcasing, kind of how to make this type of content. So once you kind of choose, you can choose either Google Flash, Google Pro, or Google Flash Preview. Right now, this was just released yesterday, which is the 520 version. We're going to see what its output is. And while that is generating, I'm just going to showcase a little bit about Google Vids. So right now I'm going to make a content on some Alex Hormozy book. It has some script ideas. This was all generated from one script. And what I plan to do is just showcase how you take this content and then make the kind of presentation in the beginning. So when you first go into Google Vids, you could Google search it. I'll leave links below. It says, hey, what do you want to do? How do you want to get started? So this is actually a new intro for me. So I should have actually pre-planned this before. I just had a prompt, but here it says generate an outline including stock media, describe your clip to generate a video in seconds. Okay, so here, this is what I'm used to, describe it, and then you can also include files. Okay, so now that the AI Studio finished its generation, it says, gives you some video titles, gives you even a hook. I need to prompt this to say, hey, my name's spelled wrong. So here it talks about AI Studio for prompts, Google Vids for presentations. So without even kind of really looking into it, let's just take this, and here I have a Google Drive where I make scripts, put into here the content, and then 521 Google AI tools for making YouTube videos. So now we're going to go into this untitled thing and do 521. Nope, I have to refresh. 521. Oops, there it was. Google AI. Create a video on how to use Google tools, Google AI tools to make YouTube videos faster. Here it tells you kind of what to do. We'll see how it makes it. I typically you choose from these ones, but here just selecting create the job video. And so now, just to recap, people, we're going from creating this prompt to a video that gets exported into MP4 and that you can use. So this is a 2-minute video that was exported. If you play around when you're making the content in new video, you could kind of prompt it to make like 6-minute videos or even come up with a longer script. If I was to just play this right now,
Unlocking your YouTube potential with the power of Google AI in 2025.
so it actually creates the voiceover for all of them. If you wanted to, you could just kind of make sure things are generally correct, but then download as an MP4.
Ever feel like you're drowning in content ideas or struggling with visuals for your YouTube channel? Google just launched a suite of AI.
So you get the idea of some of the stuff it will do. It's actually playing. It takes a while to load some of the content. We could see what's on here on the script is what it would say. You could, of course, record yourself if you don't feel like this is one way to make faceless content is just record yourself of these videos, adjust the scripts, adjust. It's almost like Google presentation. And it gives you some great, baselines of what you would do. So this is basically what my video covers: AI generation to make titles and prompts using Google Vids, generate slides easily. That's what I'm using right now. Then you could I'm going to go into VE3, VO3. But yeah, this is a great starting point for most people to make content. From here, I kind of want to showcase some of Google's next generation video creation tools. So, as I showed in the beginning with YouTubers making intros, one of the tools you could use is Google Flow. From here, I use the same prompt, male intro in today's video, show you AI tools to make videos faster. That's what you saw in the beginning. Now, a cool thing that you do is once you add this to a scene and you have scene builder, there's this concept here called jump to. And from jump to, this kind of takes this content and then kind of showcases what's going to happen next. So what I did earlier was I took this jump to from this person speaking from the first AI content, and then I gave it a new prompt. It doesn't actually showcase the prompts that it was, but it was basically then show this person reviewing a laptop. Um, so then here you can kind of combine the same AI generated content to, if you wanted to make completely faceless with an AI character, you could then keep editing this flow to make more content. But though when you do create this jump to scene, it doesn't actually have audio, at least from what I've found. So that is a limitation of using Google Flow. But for most people, I will say one caveat is that you get a certain amount of AI credits. So when using Google AI, I think these Google Vid generations are completely free. And you want to save some of your credits to make this more or less B-roll footage, and then use this if you're doing a faceless AI content to save your credits. At the amount you get paying for Ultra, you probably get around 80 videos generated per month. So keep that in mind when you're making content. When you use Google Whisk, and I'll leave all these links below, you can create kind of the YouTube thumbnails, and Whisk uses Imagen 4, which is the latest AI content. Of course, before with some of my AI stack, I was using Sora to create content, but here we could say, create a YouTube thumbnail of a YouTuber. Let's try to get this actual guy right here. So I'm gonna paste this guy. Okay, so I took a photo of the flow image and then uploaded it as the subject. I added this prompt, used the subject as a YouTuber creating a YouTube thumbnail, and let's just see what it gives me. So Whisk is kind of what I found to be the only tool right now from Google to make content. The guy looks kind of different. I guess it took like the whole thing. Um, so you can see what the output is. Let's see here. So suitable for YouTube content. Add a MacBook and text that says my AI tool stack for generating content easily. So you could play around with kind of the settings to generate, you have a seed, which gives you variety to kind of get more of a consistent person. This kind of looks like the same ideas. Doesn't really showcase the MacBook fully. Let's just put here, where's the MacBook? So of all the tweaking I did, this one probably could be used as a thumbnail. If you don't want to have the text on screen, you could edit this with Canva, but you can kind of see how you're generating a faceless content channel. And as you keep tweaking, these are kind of the basic tools. Obviously, there's more advanced tools we're tweaking to get more of the persona unified and stuff of that nature. But let's look at what the output is of the last scene. So I told it, I think the prompt was to go straight on. Didn't really do that. I just kind of made the view go closer. So obviously these are taking your credits. As I play around more, I'm going to be showcasing more of exact prompts you could use to kind of make these content better. So kind of just to recap, if you're struggling to make YouTube content and want a fresh way to kind of accelerate the ways you make it, use Google AI Studio to import your favorite YouTubers, kind of get their transcripts. I typically keep it in Google Transcripts or Google Drive. Then I upload that as a scene into my AI Studio to make the creation starting point of the Google Vids. Creating that Word document and then prompting it kind of gets you exactly what, or could help as a starting point for doing the Google Vids video. And then if you're making kind of, I think Google Vids works best for explainer videos, but you could test out using Google Veo 3 to kind of make a fully faceless video type content, or use it for B-roll footage. So this is kind of some of the amazing stuff that you could do that Google AI just showcased. And yeah, be sure to check out some of the other videos that we'll be posting. I made on my other channel some of the testing videos I put, and they'll be showcasing here at the end of this video. Let me know what prompts you guys want to see, or what other more details you'd like to know about using AI to accelerate your YouTube content. See you guys in the next video.